Donna, what does this bring to mind?
That brings to mind the old days of when cut and paste really meant cut and paste. Had an X-Acto knife and you drew it along a straight edge and you cut a piece of paper and you very carefully laid it in place with rubber cement.
Paste up. Yeah.
Paste
Cut
up.
and paste now is two keys on a
Two
keyboard.
key, right, Control C, Control V, that's not it.
I was thinking, on the way over here, I was thinking about all of this terminology that we don't use anymore, or everything that's evolved, that, paste up.
Yeah.
Instead of using mechanical paste up now, it's electronic paste up. Amber lids, ruby lids.
A line camera.
Yeah,
Used-
stat camera,
Yeah.
line camera, all of them, gone.
Remember how you used to put a border around an ad? You'd take the tape.
Yeah.
You'd have all these rolls of tape, different widths, and you just take it and you tape it down. That's how you got a border on your
Zip-a-tone
ad.
and Bend-Aid. I remember we used to worry so much when we do all the paste up. We'd have all these little bitty pieces pasted up on there, and somewhere between the paste up and the camera, hope that they didn't fall off.
Fall off.
Because after, once you shot it, and got ready to print, and actually printed it, and if that piece wasn't there, it
And you
wasn't
probably
there.
used rubber cement to hold everything together.
We were using a waxer.
Yes, yes.
I
was gonna
hated
say.
wax.
Yeah.
I hated waxers. I
Yeah.
much preferred rubber cement. Much preferred.
And remember typesetters?
Oh, yeah.
Had to type it out and cut out the copy
Yeah.
and paste it in there.
The
just
first
right.
typesetter I used when my first job in advertising was an IBM Selectric. We laid out business cards
Yeah.
using different balls on an IBM Selectric, and you laid it out and then you trimmed out that little piece of paper, and that was your business
A
card.
fancy typewriter.
And the first memory typesetter had 3 lines of memory, and if you didn't fix it in those 3 lines, you had to go back and reset it.
Most poor ad agencies didn't have typesetters, so we had to, take our copy over to somebody with a typesetter, and they would typeset it, and then next day we'd come back and get our type.
That's exactly what I used to provide for you.
Yes,
More than
yes.
once.
Where were you
Later.
working then?
That was at Robert Kidder, Collingwood and Kidder, and we had a very, very advanced for that time.
Compographic,
typeset.
wasn't it?
Compographic, yes.
Wow.
I can still remember the smell of those chemicals. Henry was talking about the speed of delivery of billboards, and it used, before the internet, before digital technology, you had to plan, you had to order, you had to print paper, you had to ship paper, you had to wait for them to post the paper. It took weeks, and now, and that was a quick order. Now, with digital, you can email you a design this morning and it'll be up this afternoon.
Or within an hour.